Alright, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Real Talk video. I pray all is well with everybody as we give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and all the praise and worship. My title now says, they paying for it right now. They paying for it right now. This Real Talk video, I'm going to give a shout out to Sister Aisha. Looking at your email. And I feel you on a lot of things. But you know what, my brothers and sisters? I wouldn't wish to lake a fire on my worst enemy. See, I'm a strong believer in praying for others, even my enemies, the ones that have done me the worst. But I'm also a firm believer in knowing that everybody won't repent. So that means I also have to keep it moving. Because the Bible say, if they repent. But I want to use this title, they paying for it right now. Right now in this life. A lot of times I heard people saying, you go to hell. Or you gonna burn. You burn in hell. I wish you the best in hell. I can't stand you. You ain't nothing. You did me wrong. You raped me. You molested me. You did this. You did that. You left me. You disowned us. You left my mama in the cold. So many things according to who you are and what happened in your life. But the reason I'm using this title because I don't think a lot of times people look at how the ones that have done the wrong are paying for it right now. You know, we always say when when they see the Most High gonna send them to damnation. But really, you can say that too. But when you really look at how they paying for it right now in this life, they can't even deal with it. It's tearing them down. And just because somebody is not dead, don't mean that they not paying for it while they living. Y'all catch what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay for what you did to me. You will pay one day. One of these days, they paying right now, whether you look at it or not. There was this one man I talked to oftentimes before he passed on. This man was a evil man. He was a terrible parent. Everything you could think of, he did it the wrong way. He didn't have a heart. He was ruthless. He would shoot you. He would stab you. He would murder you. That's just how this man was. And a lot of people wonder, why was that man still living? You know, it just seemed like you would have thought he would have passed on, or he'd have been locked up in prison or something. And y'all keep up with me while I keep saying they paying for it right now in this life. But this man didn't spend no time with his children. When he found out he was a father, first thing he did was took off. He played off on his wife, had an affair, committed adultery, you name it. Never raised not one of his children. His whole lifestyle was a crazy lifestyle. He chose to live that way. He kicked his family to the side because the love of money. He ran the streets. He was a big time dope dealer. But when this man got older, he kept reflecting back over his life. And he kept saying, I'm paying for it right now. He said, everything I've done and came back on me. And I'm paying for it right now. He said, this is the worst life you could have when you don't have nobody at all. And everybody that loved you, you ran them off. I'm paying for it right now. He was turning 70 years old. But the shape he was in, he was on dialysis. His health was real bad. He pretty much smoked half his life away. He had heart failure. He had diabetes. high blood pressure, anything you could think of, he had it. He wasted his life. And now he finds himself in and out of the emergency room, but nobody to check on him. He never made it right with his children. He didn't make it right with nobody. And he kept saying, I'm paying for it. And that old man said, you know what? He said, I would rather be in hell than to be living right now. He said hell didn't sound too bad to him because being alive was killing him even more. He said, I'm paying for it right now. He said, I'm going to pay in the afterlife. He said, but in this life at 70 years old, and really before he was 70, he said, I've been paying for it. To never have my children to check on me is a killer. He said, my wife who loved me so much that I kicked to the curb, that's not her, is a killer. Everybody that I love is gone. He said, I didn't know that my heart could get so messed up and that I would be in the shape that I'm in because I couldn't see what I'm seeing now back then because all I cared about was me. I'm paying for it right now while I'm living. And when you really think about it, this brother was spiritually dead. He said being underground just didn't sound that bad to him. I told Brother K-Ray yesterday, I said there's some people that just got put underground in better shape than the ones that's on top of the ground. K-Ray said, it ain't going to be too many people catch that, Brother JT. I said, I know. Because, see, everybody that just got buried or if it was a funeral, see, everybody's not going to be in that bad shape like the rich man was. See, there is that side of paradise like Lazarus was in. See, people don't catch when I say, I need to stop by my grave anyway to get to the Father. Because last time I checked, the only way I'm going to get there is when I'm sleeping. What is death? Sleeping. See, I mess people up because I say, I got to go by hell before I get to heaven. But a lot of people don't understand when I say that because I'm talking about hell in the original meaning of the grave. See, hell done got mistaught for a long time. Because every time people say hell, but hell is really just the grave, like the Bible teaches you. But if you don't study the original meaning, like the Greek and Hebrew, Sheol, Hades, you'll be confused about hell. But then you also see hellfire. So I'm talking about hell as the common grave. So if I gotta go to hell, which is my grave, then I gotta go to hell before I see the Maker. But in this man's case, he was a wicked man. And last time I checked from remembering, he never repented. He said, it is what it is. And whatever my punishment is, so be it. I see mothers oftentimes who are in bad shape because of how they did their daughters growing up. And then the mother get old and sick, get thrown in nursing homes or whatever, and don't nobody want nothing to do with them. I see mothers who have had many abortions when they get older. They don't have nobody to take care of them because they killed off pretty much the ones that would have looked out for them. And I know that's rough to say, but I'm just being real, man. Abortion is just of the devil. You really killing your loved one. You killing the one that pretty much was going to take care of you when you got old and sick. So when you get older, you don't have nothing to look forward to. We reap what we sow in this life. You're going to reap the good and you're going to reap the bad. So they paying for it right now. You don't have to wait on no grave. A lot of times people don't understand that they paying for it. Let me tell you something. You can make this life the best as you can, or you can make this life the most miserable life you can live. It's your choice. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. That's my real talk. Y'all take care.